good morning. It says we're live. What are the chances, Dolores?
Well, I don't see none yet.
Well, how about you're all dressed up, looking all pretty, and I'm over here looking like I dressed as a zombie for Halloween.
We're gonna have issues. I can see on my iPad's gonna have issues.
Hello, good morning, Jane. How are you? Thank you for coming. Hi, Christy.
Hey, see?
I think you just sent me a Marco Polo, but I was at church on the couch this morning because, girl, let me just say, we're going to talk about the show a little bit. We're going to talk about the vintage show that I did this weekend a little bit because Dolores doesn't, she wanted to know how it went, and Christy wanted to know how it went. I'm going to talk about it a little bit. Hey, Miss Martha, girl, how are you?
Hey,
Martha, what
uh,
time is your sale on the train today? It aren't in Miss Martha on the train today? There's
is it? I'm sure she is.
it starts at 2. So Martha, let me know what time your train starts, your train sale starts today. Um so it's Sunday, y'all. And look at me. 2:30 Central, 3:30 Eastern, right here on Vintage Conversation.
They'll be
It's
awake.
a drop sale, right, Martha? So it's pre-recorded and you can watch it anytime you want. She's taking part of um, it's like a drop hop, but they've got a cool little name called Train. So Martha's got a sale at 2:30 Central. Dolores is all pretty, hair done, makeup.
You know.
I am clean. I have been to church and I've brushed my teeth. So we're good. I'm good.
Well, I mean, it is like 4:30 in the afternoon here, so.
Oh, well, it's 11:30 here. We just got out of virtual church. We of course did virtual church today because I was in Pasadena, Texas, about 45 minutes to an hour away from my house yesterday doing a holiday market. And I'm going to chat about that for just a second. But first, I want y'all to see my friend Dolo right here. That is my partner in crime, Miss Dolores. So, Miss Dolores, for people who are just tuning in or watching and have never seen this dynamic duo that we deemed ourselves,
We
uh,
call this.
introduce yourself and tell them where they can find you on all the things.
I am Miss Damn Jewelry Dolores. I am based in the UK. I have. I'm on. I'm on the YouTubes as Miss Damn Jewelry. I'm on Instagram as Damn Jewelry UK, and I am on Etsy as Damn Jewelry UK and eBay as Damn Retro. Thank you.
Yeah.
And if you're visiting the Midland area, I am in 3 different
Yeah.
antique shops. So,
One's by a castle and
oh,
one's in an auction house.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
Play Balls Over and Harrison's Antiques.
Yes. And if you saw her little shorts and reels, I think they were reels, right?
Yeah, I did a
Um,
short YouTube and some reels on Instagram.
yes, you can see 2 of her cases.
Hi, Monica.
Hi, Monica. Hola, hola. So, and they look good, Dolores. They look really, really good.
It's all
Yeah, yeah,
Christmas
yeah.
crap.
It's Christmas. It's Christmas. It's Christmas. Yes, let's all go visit Dolo.
Yeah,
We'll just ring the doorbell, be like, trick or treat.
I'll be flicking the porch light off.
You're like, I'm sorry, no one's home, no candy. So, and we haven't been together for, it's been a month or so, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, about a month.
We were live as part of the vendor chat, which was what, last
Yeah,
weekend,
yeah. It was last weekend. Part of
but
the.
not to do one of our little jewelry. things. And if this is your first time visiting, thanks so much for dropping by. This is my channel, and I'm Beth. So you're on Carolina Princess Sweet Treats and Pretties. And if any of the people that I met yesterday at the show are lurking, because one lady was like, show me how to get on there right now. I need to find out which one. Look, mom says, I'm here.
Oh, I wish you could see her. Fix it.
Yeah, from now on, we're just going to have to send her the link so she could just be on the chat with us. Anybody from the show yesterday, if you're lurking and you're here, hello, or you're watching, that was a lot of fun yesterday. So let's get into it, shall we? Let's talk about this show.
Let's do it.
Because Dolores is like, tell me about the show. Christy's like, tell me about the show, you know? So if you can see by the way I look, it was a lot of work and I'm tired. And I'm gonna be honest, I cannot sugarcoat stuff, y'all. That's just not in my vocabulary. I have a saying that I can't sugarcoat stuff because I'm not Willy Wonka. So I'm gonna tell you the,
Okay.
you know, ins and outs of it. I love doing vendor shows. And so it's where a bunch of vendors, whether they're handmade items or repurposed items or like vintage dealers or yes, Monica says yes, talk about the show. And so basically everybody has their little booth spaces. Well, I have done this producer's shows. I did one in, and I keep saying Conroe and I keep being corrected. It's Cypress at the Berry Center in Texas. I did one probably 3 years ago over there. It's just far, right? So Pasadena for me is far because it's 45 minutes to an hour. And then the one before was far. Now, last year at Christmas, I did a 3-day show and learned very quickly that we will never do a 3-day show. We will also never do a show in December because it's just too much. Between working full time, because I do work full time, Dolores and I both work full time. Hey, Angela, I'm glad you're popping in. I do work full time. Dolores works full time. She has 3 booths, cases. She's in 3 different spots. I'm in 2 different spots. She sells on her platforms, and I do live sales here on the YouTubes, as Dolores says. So all the things, right? And it's really busy. We both put out content, so we kind of try to do things and bounce ideas off of each other. Well, I've always kind of done shows. I've been doing shows for a really long time. Mainly, the show that I like to do is Junk Hippie, which Dolores surprised me, and she and her friend and her husband Dave showed up, which was super funny because Dave is the one who came up and asked me a question while I was in the middle of, running a pop-up shop. This gentleman comes up and starts talking to me, and it was like click, 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 turned around, and I knew immediately who it was. I think the accent probably gave it away, right?
Yeah, probably. Not many
I'm
Scots.
like, hey, where's Dolores?
Not many Scotsmen walking through Fort Bend County in the show.
Right. So the show that I am most comfortable doing is Junk Hippie.
It's a good.
Because yeah, it's my stuff. It's my peeps. Um, People are vintage. People see junk and turn it into beautiful vintage things. They are the people like me who are picking up stuff on the side of the street. It's my peeps, right?
Yeah, they're good.
And then, but she is no longer coming to Fort Bend.
Well,
She's
that's
no
my
longer.
fault.
Yeah, I'm like, oh. So she is going to Pasadena. Well, I've never been to Pasadena, and she's not doing a show in November and December. And I kind of felt like I needed to do a fourth quarter show, right? The only one that I found that I knew anything about reputable, I'm looking for a reputable producer. I'm looking for, people with a good track record. And I had done this person's show before. And I was like, well, I need to check out Pasadena. So it was at the convention center this weekend. And there we were in the main ballroom. And it was lots of vendors, but I was the only vintage vendor there, right? Dolo, did you get your package from Angela?
Not yet. Not yet.
Not yet. And so there was a lady that was kind of fixing and repurposing and remaking vintage jewelry into like more modern styles. And I will say that her card holders for her earrings were darling. It looks like she took old annual photos or yearbook. I call them annuals, yearbook photos and things, and she kind of I guess back them on a little bit of cardstock, or she copied them on cardstock, cut them out, and that's what she was using. So those were super cute. So a bonus is I learned a new idea. That's always a bonus. Um, the show was it so it costs it costs to have a booth, right? And this particular show, the booth was 10 by 10, and it's pricey. Because I'm going to be honest, it's about 300 it was 300, and then I added electricity, which honestly I didn't need. So that's on me. I didn't
Yeah.
need the
Yeah.
$50 worth of electricity.
Yeah. You didn't know.
But I didn't know. I thought when I got electricity, I'd probably be up against a wall, right? Because that's where the outlets are. But no, in a convention center, there's a huge electrical box in the center of the floor, and they run extension cords. I'm a safety nut, and I'm thinking, oh, people are going to trip. Da, 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 da.
I,
So, but they tape it all down, Christy, that's in the chat right here. She and Heather Elizabeth showed up on Friday, which was setup day, and Christy actually fished. She got down on the floor and she fished that extension cord, because what we found out was after I'd already set everything up, we found out that two booths over, they were sharing my electricity. Like
girl.
she paid for electricity too, but they
Uh,
were only running it from one box and one cord.
no,
And
absolutely
I'm
not.
like, fire hazard. Anyway, she put in like, and she was a Scentsy dealer, and she had some cute stuff. Like she had like a whole haunted house
Oh,
Scentsy
yeah.
little thing. Oh,
I
that
love
was
Sandy.
yeah. Um, but it just worried me because she was like she plugged in a strip, and I used it. I mean, and then she plugged in her extension cord with several other strips, and I was like, ah. So I was like, please just don't burn down. So let's tell you how this works. Friday, so all week for probably a week and a half, right, Dolores? I was like pulling inventory, and I
Panicking. Yeah.
yeah, because I went to the booth last weekend before last. Yeah, last weekend I went to Glen Flora, pulled some stuff, and so we prepped for the show. We being me, let me be real clear. I am a one woman shop, small business owner. So I do the booths and everything. Lovey helps me when he can, but he works, y'all, and he has other responsibilities after school hours. So uh, I went and brought everything back. I went on Wednesday or Thursday to, I think it was Wednesday, got everything from storage, which you basically have a spot in the floor and you build a shop. So you pop up and build a shop. Some people use tables. We actually have a ladder that we have built. Like he made me we had an old ladder and he built the shelving for it. So it gives me a lot of shelving. This one, I actually had to do a diagram in the driveway because I have zero visual perception. Okay. Like if you tell me something's 10 by 10, I'm like, I don't know what that is. So I picked out the stuff that I wanted, but you never know until you get there what your space looks like. And like, is there people behind you, to the left, to the right? Where's the walk path? You just don't know that. So on Thursday, I pick up a trailer. I drove a U-Haul trailer, Dolores.
On the freeway.
On the freeway. I was just like, Christine commented on like my Facebook or something, and she was like, out of the way, people, out of the way. Which I can do it. I've done it. The only thing that I'm not good at is backing the trailer.
Ooh,
But I don't have a problem with that. I'll just pull forward. I don't
yeah.
care.
I'll back
I'll
up.
pull forward and walk around. So let me know in the comments in the chat down below. Hey, how are you? Good to see you.
It is.
I think it's Susan. Yes, I'm drawing a blank because I'm very tired, but I think that's Susan. So I I was just like, okay, get everything in. So Thursday, oh, y'all, also Thursday, I put everything in the car that's breakable. In the trailer, we put all of the like the stand stuff. And not to mention the debacle that was U-Haul. I mean, at 1 o'clock they start calling me saying, "Oh, we don't have your reservation at this location." Nonetheless, it was 7 o'clock. Lovey was had left the house at 3:45. He was loading the trailer in his work shoes and work clothes. Um, so yeah, see, I got it right. It is Susan. So good to see you. And so we got it all loaded. I was like, okay, Friday, I drive the trailer to Pasadena and it is setup day. So I unload everything. Um, well, that's a feat in itself because it took me like 40 trips because I can only lift so much, and I
You
had to put
don't have like a wagon to pull all this stuff in, or
I have a flat dolly, one of
oh
the fold flat dollies,
yeah,
but my problem is picking it up.
oh
I
out of
mean,
the
I don't have a very strong back, and so when I have to pick it up and lift it, I already had hurt my arm. I mean, it was a thing. So, and I made like 40 trips. Get the booth set up, Dolores, like all the furniture, and realize I think I'm facing the wrong way.
oh
We
no.
There was like four of us that were set up the tables and which way we were going based on what was on the floor. And then somebody's like, this doesn't make sense because another person came and they were going to be behind us. And I was like, but this is our front. And
Yeah.
so then we had to ask and we all had to turn around.
Oh my God. And
But
we're
it was before I put the glass and stuff up, so I'm good. And then I had already unloaded everything by the time that Christy and Heather Elizabeth got there because they were coming all the way from Brenham. They had been in Brenham and they stopped for an estate sale, which I would absolutely have
oh
stopped.
100%. I'd be like, I'll see you later.
Um, yeah, you lift all that stuff. I got an estate sale to do. I'd have done the same thing. And then they came and helped me. But hey, Kosha, how are you?
Girl, hey, Chris.
They were a lot of help though, because you're so physically and mentally fatigued. By this point, we've been doing this for 5 days,
Yeah.
like packing and unpacking and schlepping all this stuff that I couldn't make good use of this space. And then what we figured out was we kept saying, is there anything else? We had all this empty space. And I was like, is there anything else? And I had this huge space. So we ended up emptying boxes. And instead of putting them in the car, we put crates. And luckily, I had drapery so that
Yeah.
we could use
Yeah.
boxes.
Yeah. That's
Um, yeah, I mean, and to be fair, when Tammy helped me last year, she did teach me that. So I was like, thank God I remembered something that somebody taught me because I had this huge space, like the width of this table, like a dining room table. I had this huge gap. So we managed to do that. Christy was on the floor pulling stuff out, and we were going through boxes. And y'all, there was nothing else left to put out.
oh,
Like we had all this empty space. And here I am thinking, I'm going to end up putting all this stuff back in the car. There's not enough space. The space is too little. No. We kept saying, is there anything else to put on the shelf?
you're
And
like,
when I
run,
say I
let me just
brought it
run.
all, what?
You get like, I'm gonna run to Goodwill real quick, pick some stuff up.
Oh yeah, Tippy. Let's talk about Tippy, shall we? Tippy, this dog, man. I have a hard case suitcase um, made into a dog bed.
Oh.
Um, so yeah, here's Tippy helping.
I mean, can you blame him now? I wouldn't be. I would be. I'd be there.
We actually had to move him so we could put the space, like to put the tree up, because I did have a Christmas tree, but he was super cute, and for all his effort, we did go eat at Outback afterwards.
Oh, there you
So
go.
yeah, we had to pay the piper. But they were a tremendous amount of help. And Christy, thank you so much for coming to help me. I mean, she did a lot of work. Tippy, but and Heather was like, I said, because Heather was talking about, oh, this is going to be so fun. And so I look at her because they're both standing there like this at one point, because I'm about 5 hours in. I've been doing this for 5 hours. And she said, I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. And I said, why? It's fun, to stage everything, make it all look pretty. She said, mm-mm. I
Mm-mm.
couldn't do it. There's too much schlepping. It's just too much. And there's people, it's noisy. People want to talk to you. You're looking, and then we get everything set up, y'all. And of course I bring like what? Almost all glass. So then oh yeah. When Crazy Lamp Lady set up a new space and she knew it was bare, just as bare as better. Yeah, sometimes. Yes. So people are setting up in each 10 by 10s. And then the person behind me shows up. And we have little four corners marked with tape. And their lines are straight because they combine like those metal pieces and
Mm.
they zip tie them together to create a booth, right? Yes. Yes, Christy is a hard worker and she's a daggone good salesperson because last year she came to that Christmas show. Girl, she was rocking it. She was over there entertaining people and, standing at behind the cash register and showing them this and talking about all this stuff. She's a lot of fun. So they start showing up and all three of us freeze because they're backing up to the ladder that is packed to the brim and a table with a shelf on it full of breakables.
Or back onto yours?
They were behind me.
Oh,
And so I'm looking at them and Christy's reading the sheer terror in my face. And here's Heather Elizabeth. Like,
it was
what do we do? And I said, we just chit chat for a minute and make sure everything's okay. And then they're like, can you move yours up a little bit because it's loaded, it's packed. The shelves are packed. There's 5 shelves. It's a old rickety ladder, and they're saying it's a little bit over the blue tape. Can you move it back?
was it
So
though?
I did pull it because I wasn't sure because with the ladder and then the shelves
Yeah.
and there's a straight. I mean, there's no denying like if they make the 4 corners. Hey Lynn, how are you? If they made the 4 corners, it's going to be straight for them
Yeah.
because they're
Absolutely.
using.
Yeah. It's metal.
So
Yeah.
I did it and I kept saying, is that enough? Is that enough? AKA don't bump my stuff because it's all on here on a wing and a prayer, right? But everybody did great. And then, so I'm like, okay, well, that's it. Let's pack up the empty boxes, put them back in the car. Let's go hang out for a bit. And they're just standing there and they go, like, you're just going to leave this stuff? Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Just
What's
going to
up?
leave. And I wasn't daring going to cover it up because I had built it very tall.
Yeah.
And the ladder is like a 7-foot ladder or 6-foot ladder. And then I got, rows on the top and all these kinds of things. So we go have dinner and I want to show you, this is what it kind of looked like.
Oh, it looks good. I like the tree.
Yeah. And so we've got all the things, but I had to move the ladder, which was in all of that. And you see the black behind there.
Yeah.
So then we're leaving thinking, okay, it's in God's hands now. I don't even know what to do. um, the people that were behind me realized they had beautiful wreaths. This girl made some beautiful big wreaths.
Mm.
And she realized, oh my gosh, the person beside me also has wreaths. And usually in a show situation, you try to spread
Yeah.
right. So they were like, hey, I don't want any hard feelings. We will move. If you have another spot for us, we will move. Which means that they had to take all that down. And I'm like, would you like some help? And they're like, oh no, we got it.
Oh,
Really? Do you? But I mean, the lady that had the wreath over here, we started laughing because she has these big wire things and one just falls this far from the table. It didn't hit anything, but I'm thinking literally I've got tables on top of tables here, people. But yeah, we show up the next as I drive home from Pasadena, still with the trailer. I go back to Pasadena the next morning. We leave at like, I think we left at 7:30. 7:15, 7:30.
what time did it open? 10?
It opened at 9. Vendors had to be in place by, it was 9 to 4:30. And then vendors had to be in place by 8:45.
Hmm.
Plus, I had to bring all the jewelry. I don't leave the jewelry out. I do that the next morning. So bless his heart, Lovey had been at a volleyball tournament till like 9, 10 o'clock that night, drove home from, I don't even know where he was. Do you remember, Christy? Because I don't. And then we get up at 6 o'clock. Well, he gets up at 6 o'clock, works out, rude. And then we get dressed, show ready, as we call it, and we head to Pasadena. The show opens. Um, I will say this. I've been doing shows for a long time. I used to do multiples a year. And Dolores, you can attest to
Yeah.
a show because she did one. She did one. And so I will say that overall, financially, we had to take a loss.
Yeah.
Because we have to pay. Hey, Heidi, how
Right.
are you? We have to pay for the booth. Plus, I added electrical, which I didn't need. That's
Yeah.
my bad. But we paid for the booth. Then I have to rent a trailer. The trailer is like $80 to rent for the days that we need it because Lovey just took it back and we had to unload and he's got to take everything back to storage. So when you combine all of that with the gas and everything, we took a loss. Ended up making, I think it was about 250, to be honest. And so we ended up, financially, it's a loss. But let me tell you how I feel about that because I was kind of chatting with my mom a little bit. Of course, I'm competitive of myself. So I always want to win. If I'm not competitive with other people, like I'm a team person, like I want everybody to win, but myself, I need to win. Um, I was disappointed that we didn't do better, but I'm going to say this, and Dolores, you talked to me a little bit about this too.
Yeah.
It just wasn't the right market for me. This was more of a holiday market, handmade goods, prefabbed t-shirts, clothing,
Yeah.
some handmade jellies, and I don't know, the ladies in the corner, Lovey bought two of their sweets. Let me just say. He looked at them all day. He said, "No, I'm gonna let people buy them." And he said, "I can't eat them or I'll be dead asleep." But we looked. I mean, they had some good stuff, but there was no. It wasn't a vintage show.
Right.
So if you think about it, it just wasn't the show for me. Right, correct. If you
Right.
were the only vintage, then your buyers weren't there. Right. Now we've done one of her shows before in Cyprus, and I took the same thing. I was the only one of the only vintage that anything, and we did very, very well. We did
But
very well.
let me ask you a question. When you did the last show, did you take your sweet treats?
No,
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't take my sweet treats to the Cyprus one. However, the Cyprus one was like triple the size of
Okay.
this one.
So yeah, you had
There
more
was
people.
Oh yeah. What I was basing this show on was the foot traffic of the other one,
Right.
right? And so there were, I think they counted 1,800 people or more that came through the doors because it was two main ballrooms and a hallway. So I had thousands of people coming by my shop. This one, or my booth, this one, I mean, if we had 200 to 300 people come through there, that would be an estimate. At one point, I in the whole market, I counted 15 people in the whole market.
Oh man.
But to be fair, also, because I don't think it's the problem of the producer, right? I think she put on a really good show.
It sounds like she did the way she had it set up. Yeah. And she
Yeah.
done it before. You've been to another one of her shows. So
Oh, yeah. And she does them all over. So,
okay.
okay, I'm going to say what my mom said. Like, even in South Carolina this past weekend, there were tons of trunk or treat. There were tons of, fall carnivals.
Yeah.
There were tons of other little church pop up markets and just a ton of markets.
So was this a Christmas market? So okay. Hey Daniel.
Hey, Daniel.
Um
Thanks for coming. Yes, it was a holiday market. It was called a mistletoe market.
so here's my take on it. Just I think maybe it should be a little after Halloween. I think people a lot of times people aren't ready for Christmas till they get Halloween out of the way. Now, I know that like here we don't have Thanksgiving, so it goes straight from Halloween to Christmas. I mean, there's no in between. We don't have that nice little break of Thanksgiving. We're here, we're there. It's like Halloween has to pass, and then you are still, even though you still have Halloween, people are technically gearing up for Christmas. You know what I mean? So I wonder if it was just that little bit too soon.
And I think you're right on with that because my top seller was all my Thanksgiving stuff.
Yeah, see, yeah, which is, I mean, it's good though. Yeah,
I sold all but two things
yeah,
from Thanksgiving. Everything else was sold out. The other things that my second top seller was jewelry.
yeah,
And it doesn't matter that I mean, I was selling a lot of like the fall bead colors and all of those things. I was selling that. And then my third thing was just vintage Tupperware. It
yeah.
was the Tupperware. They were like,
Or
"Oh my God, I grew up with this." And I said, "And let me guess, it was melted at some point." And they were like, "Yes." And I said, "All Tupperware is melted somewhere.
yeah,
I don't know why."
some
Um,
point your Tupperware will just instantly melt.
yes. So I did sell some Tupperware. Those were probably my three top. I don't there literally I have no more fall. I mean, I have a few things of fall because Christy and them Christy and Heather were helping me put things under. And Christy, I did have to go into the spare item
Oh,
and move stuff around. But you know what? My vintage Christmas, I think you're right. It did not step. I mean, the Santa mugs, those were gone. Um, those went, but a lot of the other vintage Christmas stuff,
yeah.
they didn't.
I just think that Halloween hasn't happened yet, and I think there is a school of thought where people go, I don't want to talk about Christmas until Halloween's over. Not even talk about it, but they're still in a mindset of autumn because, and I think once if you'd had it November 1st or or next weekend, I think it'd be a whole different ballgame. I honestly do. I
Yeah,
honestly,
and I think maybe as well, but I'm still in the mindset of that. And like Martha said, it may just not be my buyers, my market. And I'm okay with that now. I mean, the moment I wasn't, I'm gonna be honest, I'm very
no,
transparent.
absolutely, yeah. You'd feel a little bit disappointed. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, it's a lot of work.
Oh
It's a
God,
tremendous amount of work for
yeah.
not just setup day and then you're there from
No,
8 to 7 all day. It took me well, because Lovey helped me. And so he's very patient because when everybody starts breaking down, they're really fast. And Christy will tell you and can attest that once a lot of people got in there and then they wanted to throw on music and there were people banging stuff, I become very overwhelmed. Like I need to concentrate. It's kind of like turning the radio down when you're trying to find the street when you're driving. I don't know if I'm the only one that does that, but it makes me nervous that,
yeah.
and then I'm having to watch, okay, is the person over here gonna not pay attention and their stuff is gonna bump mine and it's all gonna fall, it's just too much. So he knows, and by this time, I'm gonna be honest, I am not a physically, I mean, I can do things, which I'm gonna say this. I told my mother I have absolutely no reason to complain. And I'm not going to complain about the physical. I'm going to say I need to get better. I need to probably work out and lift weights and all that kind of stuff to do this. Um, I do it too, especially if it's raining. Yes, see, Martha, you turned that volume down.
Yeah.
There were people, vendors, who are worth 75 plus. There was a man and woman in their 80s, mid 80s. Like he said he's about 84.
He said he
And
was a
he was,
or
well,
remember?
he wasn't gonna tell me he said, I said, oh, this is this. I started to talk out loud. And he said, if I could do it, you can do it. And I looked at him and I was thinking, okay, he was about the age, if I had to gauge, of, my grandmother. So I thought, okay, I'm not gonna complain. Y'all, he was building with a drill and lifting by himself, And her job was to sit there and point and tell him. And then she had made all the stuff. And he broke down and he set up. And there were tons of those vendors that were older than me, in their 70s, early 80s, whatever. And I thought, I'm not going to complain. If they can do it, I have to be able to do this. I just am grateful that I can still do this,
Yeah.
So I did get a humbled moment, had to have a little bit of humble pie. Like, stop complaining, girl. I know that everything hurts, but you're fine. In the grand scheme of life, you're fine. Um, so Martha says that would be Gary. I mean, yeah, just taking everything down and building everything. So that was one humbling thing. The second thing is I really met some great people who loved vintage.
Yeah.
So they were so excited. Like when I had the My Little Ponies out and when I had the Muppets Christmas Miss Piggy, I mean, people were like, oh my gosh. I had this one girl, she came by 4 times just to pick up this dog. And it was a old Thai dog. She
Mm-hmm.
goes, I have this. And she was a young girl. She goes, I have this. Mom, it's in that box. It's in this box. I have this. And she was like, look how cute it is. She came by 4 times just to pick up the little stuffed animal.
Oh.
So I was super excited when people saw things that sparked memories for them, and said, oh my gosh, my grandmother had this Lefton figurine in her house. That was fine. I met some great people. I moved them over and invited them over to YouTube. I had my Vintage Rescue Squad shirt on. So I need to tell Misty, oh, by the way, I gave out your channel because somebody wants one of your merch shirts. And she was like, I need that shirt. Where'd you get it? And I was like, from this website. But she was just a big, they just loved the vintage things. So yeah, my mom was the worst workhorse at the age of 83 until the day. There you go.
Oh.
Um, there you go. And I needed to be okay with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there was a, hey Tammy, how are you? Um, Tammy's kicking off that train today
Yeah.
at 2. So there was a lot of pros, not a financial pro, right? But I'm thinking, like my mom said, think of the long run. And she had a really good idea. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Way to go, mom, telling me after the fact. She was like, hey, anybody that buys from you at a show, give them a slip or a card that presents either at one of your shops for 10% off or
Yeah.
one of your live shows for 10% off,
Yeah.
as a perk for stopping by the booth. And I thought, well, now you tell me. I didn't think of that. I'm just glad I had my square and the cash box and everything like that. So, but that's a really good idea. So in the long run, there was a ton of perks, but I just didn't make the money that I have made in the past. I mean,
Right.
there's been a show now. It was a junk hippie show. Yeah, it's just one day, and that was the other thing. It was a 1 day show. I did all that for 9 to 4:30. Um, it the junk hippie is more my market, like Martha was talking about, and my shoppers because they're into the junk and the vintage. Um, and holiday market probably, like you were talking about, Dolores, is probably not for us. But you did a market, right? Was it a holiday market or just a
No.
fall market?
Was it a holiday market? No, it was just like a handmade market, or just an everything market. But I went and it was dismal because it wasn't a vintage market.
Right.
It wasn't. I mean, people like you said, they came by and oh hi, and and yeah, that's true too. Times are hard, and oh this is great, and like you said, oh my mom had this. I'm like, okay, well why don't you buy it for her? But I like today I went to go refresh my booth and put on vintage Christmas, and the lady who was there working, she came, to come and have a nosy around after I did it, which is fine,
We call those looky loos. My mom calls those looky
Oh, well, I
loos.
was work this, and she's like, "Her, what'd you bring?" And so, because I always like chit chat with her, and she was like, "Oh, my grandma had this and this and this," and I said, "And that's the point." But it's also in the antique shops with the right place for it to be. But I
Right.
did, and I I'm glad for the experience. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm glad I
Yeah.
did. I know now that something like that is not necessarily going to work for me unless it's an actual vintage show. Just it being a gift show or a gift, or a handmade or just a stuff sale, not going to be really my jam, and that's okay. I mean, I didn't. To be fair, I didn't pay as much as you did. I think I got. It was Gail from Cup and Saucer.
Look at Martha calls them tire kickers.
Tire kicker, yeah. She was kicking that tire, and so I just realized, but I got it from Gail at Cup and Saucer, so she gave me like a deal because we're like cool.
Yeah.
And she's opening up her new shop next weekend. I cannot wait. Oh, I cannot wait. So
One more place for you to source, right?
yeah, well, because she does vintage teapots as well as tea.
Yeah.
She has tea as well, and so I'm gonna hit her then Lady Peacocks.
Lady
I
Peacock.
I saw her the other day at the
I
thrift
know. I
store.
saw your video. Let's not talk about it.
No, I saw her yesterday or no Friday at the thrift store. Yeah,
Rude.
I
Okay.
was like, girl, what you doing here? Sourcing like all of us.
Like the rest of us. Y'all, I go to text. I have to show you the things that my mom says because she can't chat. She says, rolling on the floor laughing, you actually said on YouTube, I had a good idea. Woohoo, mom.
Oh my gosh, she
Yeah.
needs to fix the thing.
She was dead on. So I'm not discouraged.
No, no,
It was a learning opportunity. Junk Hippie, totally different show. I mean,
it,
let's be honest.
it's great.
During the pandemic, when they first opened, when they first started letting people go out and we all had to wear masks after that, I made $1,600 in one day.
That's great. Yeah, it's
My
great.
average shows profit after paying booth, after paying for the gas, after paying for Lovey's food because you got to pay the man. You got to give him some food. After buying paying the trailer or whatever. Um I've always made 1,000
Yeah.
plus, right at 1,000 or more. So between 1,000 and 1,600 in one day, and gotten rid of a ton of inventory. So okay, it wasn't a success one time. I don't foresee that being every time. Now, I'm a three strikes girl, you're out. I mean, some people just got more than three strikes, but that doesn't happen very much now. But I will try something, if I've had success and then once I don't have success, okay, we can't always win. I don't
Right.
know why, but we can't. So, I mean, will I do Junk Hippie show? Yes. Will I probably do this market again? Probably not, because like you said, it's a holiday market versus a vintage market.
So, because you said that obviously Junk Hippie's not doing Fort Bend County anymore, but she's doing Pasadena, right? Yeah.
Yes. And that's the difference. She does a show at the fairgrounds. So
Right.
it's kind of a little bit more low key than the convention center.
Yeah. So now that you know that you can drive yourself with a trailer to Pasadena, you could go ahead and do her Junk Hippie. Why doesn't she try? Is the Stafford Center too small for her or too?
I don't know. I haven't even, well, right now,
There's fairgrounds.
she's doing estate sales
Okay.
and she doesn't have to leave Oklahoma.
Right.
And because she's in Oklahoma and she drives down to set up these markets. And so she's in Oklahoma doing estate sales and then markets in Oklahoma. What does she need Texas for? Because she's blowing it out of the water in Oklahoma.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely blowing it out of the water.
I mean, I felt like when we went to the Fort Bend County Fairgrounds, that was amazing. It was so good. I bought stuff there.
And
So good.
and she said, I so miss working for myself. Just it just seemed around here the resources dried up. Yeah, that's true. And yes, Dolores has a video about her garden.
My
Dave just on a roll with that garden, ain't he?
he just
Uh
trees today.
More trees. No, the convention center wasn't a small place, but it was only the main ballroom. Now there were multiple rooms in this, and that in her other shows, she had multiple rooms. She probably had 1,000. I wouldn't say 1,000. Let's don't be dramatic. She probably had 300 plus vendors in the one that I did first of this show. So yeah, Oklahoma, I'm hearing has a bunch of stuff. So,
Yeah.
but jewelry was my third big seller. So, number one was all my fall. and Thanksgiving. Number two, no, jewelry was my second, and then
Tupperware.
it was Tupperware was my third. And I guess I can say that because I took a whole big tub of Tupperware and I came back. I still have Tupperware, but a lot of the pieces did sell. So
Maybe
speaking of jewelry,
maybe
I
you
have
should
some.
start your own shows.
Oh no, I work in
Well,
my
that'll be
spare
fast.
time. Look, I would love to turn this around and show you the complete disaster that is this space, but we're going to focus on this square. Also, what?
No, important behind the others. I usually don't film on this side.
Oh,
Film on the other side of the room, but because the other side of the room is filled with all the stuff, I got to list. Yeah, we're here. It's a
and not to mention my dining room. And like I said, when we were packing up, Loving note, he went and got a table because I cannot work bending down. I mean, I already couldn't move. And so he goes and gets a table where somebody paid for a table when they're done. He brings it over so I can put boxes on top of that because I literally my back just can't do it. And I can once I get it all out there, then I'm boom, wrapping it and just stuffing it in boxes. Now I have to go through everything and I put our tables out and I go, this goes to Glen Flora, this goes to Vogelsang, and this is for live sales coming up. Or this goes back into inventory because it's off season. So you start a show, ma'am. You
it's
start a show,
our
and
show.
we'll be vendors.
You should.
I don't have. I just found out from TRS today that they think I'm going to work a couple more years. I don't know about that, TRS.
If you started your own shows, then
Right? I would have no insurance. But I do have a little bit of jewelry today, and I wanted to kind of see um, what was all in here. I want to start with a piece, Dolores, that I actually had to look up, and it's a thing. I didn't know it was a thing.
wait, okay, so today, if you buy anything today from Best Sales, the proceeds go to Lunches of Love, which is an organization in Fort Bend County that helps feed children outside the school uh, day, outside the school, year. So in the summers through holidays, when the kids aren't getting their lunches at school, Lunches of Love provides them lunches to keep them fed. And I'll put
There
the
you
link
go.
in the chat.
Thanks, Dolores. She's a great PR person. First of all, let's just talk about my new number stick. Bam! Look at
Oh,
the number stick. Got it in a estate sale. The video was the other day, but I mean, number stick, love it. Uh, so yes, anything that's purchased today goes straight to the proceeds. I don't keep it. It goes to Lunches of Love. Now, having said that, I'm not going to box up each item real pretty because I'm already donating the jewelry, which was donated to me. But and I need the jewelry boxes and stuff for live sales. So you'll get it in a box. It won't be just thrown in there, but it'll probably come like in the bags and then everything wrapped in a box. So this is a new maker to me, Dolores, and I want to show y'all something that I got today. Woke up to it on my front porch from my mama. Okay, so I saw this. Hold on, let me make myself big.
yeah, make yourself big. Oh, nope.
Is that you? That's me. Who
Nope.
is this? Oh my gosh, drama.
Have you forgot how to
Oh,
use
not that big. Is that it? Okay, golly. Tippy says thanks for looking out for his best interest Friday. Yes, we had to get chicken
it?
from and bread from Outback because
I'm
he
glad.
worked so hard. So, okay, this has got one of the brown cords, the
Hmm.
like satin rope cord,
Yeah.
and it goes down to all of these
Oh, cool.
baubles and things.
Jackie.
My mom said that was nose hair big, not good. Hey, Jackie, how are you? Thanks for coming. So I was like, what is this? What is even this? Then I see this little bitty tag, right? See his
Uh,
little bitty tag? And I'm like, y'all know I can't see. So I'm like, this. I get out this little loop de loop, But wait, there's more. My mom sent me an early birthday present. Let's just talk about that. My birthday is Wednesday. Yes, it is because it's November the 1st. So she sends me a lamp, right? That's a magnifying glass. So loving it. I just put this thing down, look through here, and it's like this big. Fabulous.
Y'all need that. Jeez.
So we have one that's like my great granddaddy's, and it's like she said this is only the 5 times, and when I turn 60, she'll get me the 8 times because it comes in a 5 and an 8.
I get the 8
She's
right
looking
away.
out for me.
That's around.
But y'all, it has like, so you can mount it or you can put the base. And look, it has the light, different colors of light, and it has light that is bright or dim. Like you can change the light setting, like a regular ring light. So it's a basic magnifying glass that you put it underneath. You can read everything. I'll show you an example. So this is called Millie, Milly Millie necklace, brown satin rope with tassels that's 26-inch long, and then it has some acrylic beads on there. Oh, sorry, it's not even in the frame. So it's just fun and whimsical. And I only found one of these.
Mm-hmm.
I think I found one of these and can't remember what the price was. I think they were asking like $19.99, but I'm not certain about that. I would probably, I don't know, Dolores, 12, because all of these are acrylic.
Yeah, 12 to 14.
I would do 12 on that one.
Yeah, so I'm a lot of your stuff's coming up, but nothing like that though.
Yeah, I found one and I think, and it was not, it was a asking, not a sold.
All right. Okay. Well then, yeah.
So yeah. And so, I mean, I'm still going through jewelry, but I did take a bunch and I have an old caboodle. That was a lifesaver because y'all, I had a mirror in it. It's like the deluxe one, and
Mm-hmm.
it had a mirror at the top. And so I had like 3 layers and the base that would let me display and all the things, jewelry. Plus I had jewelry on my tree. All right, here's what I used the lamp for this morning. So you see these,
Well, those are nice.
and they are screw back.
Okay.
Okay, so I would don't even say anything because last night when I got done unloading, I grabbed 2 bins of jewelry and started looking them up and measuring and stuff because I knew I had this tonight. So I totally missed these. These are 2-inch gold tone screw back,
Mm-hmm.
right? But when I get the lamp out today, I realize, and y'all aren't going to be able to see it, right here on the screw back piece, there's
Mm-hmm.
some writing. It says Napier. You know how I know? I use my lamp.
Those are
Because
cool.
even with I because of the way that it's done right here, I
Uh-huh.
couldn't really make it out. But I put it underneath that 5 times magnifier and it says Napier right there. So I did look these up and I found these I think they were 15, so I put 12 on them. They were either 14 or 15 and I put 12 on them just because we have so much. And
Oh,
look,
yeah.
right here, it's also a word.
Yeah.
Never saw that till I had it under my lamp.
Uh,
So these are Napier as well.
oh yeah, those are cool.
So I wanted to show you all the things that I could find using my. Now think of all the things I've missed because I
Yeah.
can see. It's like a blind leading the blind. Okay, Dolores, this one's up your alley. So I didn't find this one. All right, look at this. And no, it doesn't glow. I already checked.
Ooh, pretty.
Oh, look, she's like, I'm like, you're getting entranced. I already checked. None of this
Oh,
glows. It is the shiny back and
it's
the thick gold,
from the 80s or 90s.
but isn't that pretty?
Yeah.
Now I will say I need to work on this, the roll clasp,
Mm-hmm.
because I don't think that I have it rolling. I don't know if I do or not because I can't see.
That's why
I
you
need to put it under my lamp. This one is a 2.5 inch. So it's 2.5 inches.
Size.
And it's the three flowers. These are acrylic, but those are rhinestones in the center, and they're three different colors. Isn't that pretty?
Yeah, I love that's good for St. Patrick's Day.
Yes.
Yes.
So what do you think we should put on that one? I didn't price
Four-
that.
14 to 16 because it's quite a large brooch.
Okay, we'll do 14.
Yeah.
We'll do 14 on that one. So, Daniel, are you enjoying your weekend? Or are you resting? I need to be taking a nap, but I'm sure I won't. Okay, let's see what else. Here's a big piece. And we'll do some jewelry today. This one is now it has a little jewelry tag that just says KS Paris on it, and that was actually big enough for me to read. It says, I don't know why you're not going to be able to see that, but
Was it say
KS Paris,
Paris?
KS Paris, like Paris, France.
Oh, okay.
And it is
Ooh,
like a
I love that.
matte hammered silver tone. It is 18 inches. I don't have earrings with this though, which I feel like I should probably have some earrings. I feel like it came with earrings. But it's pretty like artsy to me. That's just it would have showed well because if I had my black, I didn't
Yeah.
find anything KS, Dolores. So
Uh,
and it's metal. It's you can see the thickness of the metal, but it's not super heavy. It has a little bit of weight, but it's not super heavy.
let me look. I
I
see.
didn't find it. I looked last night, but
I'm looking at
what
it
would
now.
you put that one as? Y'all
Okay.
put in the chat what you think that we should price that at. Because I wanted to move through them pretty quick so that I can see how many.
I say 14 to 16 on that. Little bit. Hang on.
I didn't
No,
find anything.
I just saw one. Uh, well, it's not the same thing, but it is a KS Paris necklace, and this one is selling at 29 on Poshmark. But it looks
Does it
not like
have earrings? I feel like it should have earrings. Daniel's
this.
asking KS Kate Spade. I don't know. Ooh, I just kicked
Uh, KS. Let me see what it says. It has a description. Uh, no.
it at 14. Because remember, we have an abundance of jewelry.
True.
Abundance. And we just need to move it. I don't know if it is or not. I don't know if Kate Spade had a Paris logo on there.
I don't know.
Okay, look at these, Dolores. These are cute. These are
Oh, I like those. Like a art glass
they're
almost.
art glass, but there's a little okay, let me make them stop spinning. So I gotta turn them the right way. Here we go. If they're little art glass squares, but they have so the wire that comes, they have it twirled right here on the end as like the end cap, the bead cap.
Yeah.
So these are 1.5 inch square art glass earrings. No maker marker on those. I love the colors in that. So yeah. What do you think for those?
I think 8 to 10 on those.
Let's do 8 on those. I think they're really pretty. Oof, don't drop them. And y'all, I must have dropped things 15 times yesterday. I was like, I need a nap, but came home and started digging through jewelry.
I
Well, I had to be ready for Dolores. All
know, right?
right.
Hmm.
So let me see what else that I thought was really cool. Oh, I needed help with this one. This one is some kind of glass bead or stone, Dolores. I don't know if you're going to be able to see, but it's like a green. Trying to see if you can. You
Yeah.
see,
Uh-huh.
is that like a pottery bead or like a
It
glazed pottery bead?
it looks like yeah, it could be a ceramic bead. Yeah. Oh,
Okay, so I would call this green earth tone. I mean, the lighting shows so different. Can you see that
Yeah.
coloring?
Hey, Becky.
Hey, Becky. Yes, I need help with it. So I'm just going to call it green and earth tone.
Yeah.
What are you calling it?
Pottery beads or ceramic. It's probably ceramic.
Ceramic. It's a stretch bracelet.
Yeah. I'd say 10 to 12 on that.
Yeah, because somebody's just going to use it for the beads.
Most likely.
So I'm going to do 10 on that one. But I love that.
I like the colors on it. It's really, really earthy.
Yeah. For, the Earth Festival.
Earth Day.
Earth Day. It'd be Austin. Ugh, all those hippies down in Austin. Okay. Here is another one that I used the Hudamach on there, but then the lamp. But then I saw the little green piece of paper that my friend Hedy puts in there.
And Klein.
And I couldn't find this one. It does have the Anne Klein jewelry tag and the lion. So if you ever see this lion, that's Anne Klein. But it is a cream. Now I know that who else made this one? And it was silver, I think. Who was the other one that we had, Dolores? But this one is a thin one. Let me get my expandable number set. This is a half inch wide, but it's a 2.5, hold on, 0.5 inch wide. It's an incline little cream and gold tone 2.5 inch bangle. So
I'd say
I don't find it, but that doesn't mean anything.
I'd say 16.
Okay. Hey, let's be a rebel. I'm gonna do 15.
Yeah. Do that odd number. Freak everybody out.
Yeah, we never do those, do we? All right, let's see if we a couple of more that okay, here's one I also could not find. Had a good rest, have a good rest of your show. Gotta go try to light my ancient morning stove. It's supposed to freeze with snow flurries tonight. Oh, thanks, Daniel, for coming by. Yeah, I noticed that in Colorado it was snowing.
Yeah, don't blow yourself up.
It's still 90 degrees here. Now, tomorrow is supposed to be 30, but it was 90 yesterday at the pie.
Of course it is.
Of course it is. Okay, so I could not find this, but this says, is that right? Right. Let me turn it down. It says, I don't think you can see it. I don't have that magic hand thing that Jen does. It says coach.
Oh.
So 4 times it says coach on there. And then it has a starfish and a seahorse, but I couldn't find that anywhere.
I mean, is it actual coach?
I don't know. It just says coach.
Well, it looks like it's like a little sea, like a little lifesaver and like a fish and a starfish.
It says coach established night. Let me get my lamp.
Oh.
Because I'm struggling. Oh, look at there. Established 1941. Look at me.
Coach. Nautical.
It says established 1941.
Bracelet.
Oh, I don't know what it's doing. And now I don't know how to use these ring light things. But yeah, it says coach in the white and established 1941 in the black portion of the little, what do you call this?
A lifesaver.
That's what I thought, but didn't come up for that either. And then it has the starfish and the seahorse. So
if actual coach should be like expensive, like 39.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
40. I'm just saying if it was an actual.
I don't have a way to authenticate that because it doesn't have a jewelry tag. It just has coach on there. So what do you think?
I'd say 16 to 18 on it.
Let's just put 16 on it.
Yeah.
Um, and see what happens. I mean, it'd be perfect if somebody had, was a beach and had like a boat and, did all the things. That's not me. I don't have any of that. All right. Here's another one that I used the light for. And I've been burning this light up and it just got delivered this morning at 6 o'clock.
Huh.
Now, this one is really heavy. Dolores, this is heavy. So it's got the silver metal beads, and some of them are textured,
Yeah, like
but
little.
those are super, super heavy. Now it's only 16 inches, but according to the little tag right here, it says, I looked it under on my light, Napier, but
Oh,
that is heavy. That is a solid metal necklace. That's 16-inch vintage silver tone metal bead necklace from Napier.
ooh, it's nice. Does it have any
Uh,
markings on the Napier? Like it's not silver. I don't think it's silver. I think it's just.
no, I didn't see a 925 or anything, but I didn't look at that part. I just looked up. I needed to be able to see what the tag said.
I think
But I
16.
don't think it's sterling. I think that it's,
Yeah,
just a metal bead, but it's got some weight to it. I know that.
I'd say 16.
All right. I mean, at this point, I could have an all Napier sale, couldn't I? Because we've been finding a lot of that. All right, this one I did figure out last night. This is Liz Claiborne. Where'd it go? I just had it in my hand. Oh, for the love of all that's holy. Did I put it somewhere else?
Mm.
Okay, well, we're about to move on because I just had it in my hand to say I'm going to do this one next.
Is it by
Somebody
your
help me.
light?
Look, somebody rescue her from herself.
Yeah.
Okay. Now this one I have priced at $12 because I did find this one.
Oh,
This one is a 28-inch gold tone and white enamel Liz Claiborne necklace, but it is really long.
mm, mm.
So see the like bone
Yeah,
barrel?
that's what.
I actually think they look like little wooden thread spools,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
you know?
Yeah, that's very Liz Claiborne style. Yeah,
So this one I have at $12 for the Liz Claiborne
that's pretty.
because I was able to find that one.
Hi, Catherine.
Catherine, thanks so much for stopping by. I had fun on your Halloween little thing yesterday, or no, Friday.
Bye.
She had a show and tell, and she invited me to stop by and show something. And I don't think I'll have to post it on a short. I'll do a little short and tag the video, Catherine, because I brought one was my Talavera pumpkin, Dolores, that I got in San Antonio, the jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah, that's so good.
Because I think that is so pretty, and we love us some pottery, Mexican pottery. And the other thing was my granny made a doll that was dressed in a Halloween costume and I have it now. Mom, I did tell them that it used to have red shoes, but you use the red boots for the snowman Christmas tree. So yeah, he had on like some red children's baby boots or something.
Uh,
And I think it was Mary Beth said, I had that was my costume in first grade,
uh,
where somebody made you a two pattern or
yeah,
multi pattern, and it was like a clown costume and it had a hat. I have the hat, but I don't know where it is. Thanks, Catherine. But I'll take a picture and I'll post it so you can see. Now these Dolores don't have backs, but I sold a pair that are, remember the red and clear, very Bollywood
yeah.
style? They were red and clear rhinestones, very pageant earrings. I put those with my Christmas stuff yesterday and sold those. So look at these. These are Martha's colors right here. This is that green.
I mean, backs are easy enough to get. You can get them on Amazon. I mean,
Yeah, but they just didn't come with any. But look at these. These are 2.5-inch emerald green colored rhinestones with the gold tone. They have
Mhm.
an open cabochon in the back. Well, it's not a cabochon because it's pointed, right?
That would be a Rivoli.
She makes up all these
I
words,
do not
y'all.
know all these words. That's what it's called.
She just be making up words. Like I could spell it, you know?
She's like the ravioli.
The raviolis. But aren't these beautiful? Very pageant. But how pretty would this be with a black dress,
Hmm.
with a black velvet or satin purse at Christmas
Yeah, it's pretty.
to
Love it.
add a sparkle? Mm.
14.
So those are really, really good. Those are really good. And I think that's kind of what we put the red ones at, Dolores.
Yeah.
Those red, and it was very Bollywood style. And
Yeah.
a lady bought them. She probably spent 30 to 40 minutes digging through that jewelry, and she was just as calm. She was like, "Oh, I love this." Said, "Us too, girl. Us too." Let me see. Okay, there's a couple of these that I've been running into, and I really like. I priced this at $8. I did find it. It is a 20, and I think this would be a good time to use them with cold and flu season. So a silver tone chain, right? It's called a sunflower pattern.
Uh-huh.
It's an aromatherapy necklace. So
Neat.
you drop down, it's got like a teal color. I don't know if y'all are going to be able to see that. See that
Mhm.
teal in the background?
Yeah.
You drop your essential oils and you wear the necklace. So it's like ornamentation plus medicinal,
Yeah.
homeopathic. Uh, But yeah, you drop the combination of your essential oils in there. And then, like for cold or flu or
Yeah.
anxiety or whatever your mix is,
Yeah.
that's it. So it's a diffuser, it's aromatherapy or diffuser necklace. Well, maybe probably aromatherapy, because doesn't diffuser mean that it's vapor? There's
Yeah.
some vapor in there.
Mhm.
So I found it. I just priced it at $8
Yeah.
because
You
a
would have
lot of people wear this.
you would
Huh?
have latem in that.
I probably would melt me some Vicks in that, y'all, and just pour a little
Big
Vicks. Just stick me some Vicks on a what do you call it, toothpick, and
Uh-huh.
stick it through the holes. Yeah, that would
You're
work.
like, feel better now.
I love me some Vicks, y'all.
I do love some Vicks. Yeah.
Anybody else love a Vicks? Because I love some Vicks.
Yeah.
It really will cure anything.
I can attest to that. It cured me.
I told her. I told her the other day. All right, this one I think is really cool. I don't think this one is an aromatherapy necklace only because it doesn't have, sometimes they'll have a charcoal ball in
Yeah.
there
Hmm.
or a pitted ball. But this one is on a 28-inch silver tone box chain, like a
Yeah.
small box chain,
Uh-huh.
which Dolores taught me that.
Uh,
And then look at this heart.
Ooh, sparkles. A sparkle.
And it's the filigree. Now, I thought it opened, but it does not, because I don't know if you're going to be able to see, but it's been welded.
Yeah.
Like they welded that. But isn't that pretty? And this is a 2-inch filigree heart with the rhinestones.
14 to 16 on that.
I love that.
Gorgeous.
I just think that's so pretty. It's
Mm-hmm.
sparkly.
It's
Now,
sparkle.
see, that would be something so sparkly. It would be something that I would take to the January show because it would be appropriate for um, Valentine's Day. What'd you
Oh,
say?
14 to 16.
Okay, I'll do 14 on that one. Let me see what else I have in here. Oh, I want to show this piece to you. Two definite pieces that I want to see. Okay, Dolores, this had to come from the UK or London, actually, because it says Charms of London,
Oh, yeah.
England, and it's a sterling silver. Now, this one is the Royal Coach charm,
Okay.
and I found it. There are several different carriages, but
Uh-huh.
this is called the Royal Coach charm,
Yeah.
and I'm sure this was a souvenir piece.
Oh, yeah. It definitely put on your little charm bracelet when you've been all over the world. Yeah. It's cute.
Yeah, and it comes in the little piece right in the little box. Hold on, let me see what this marking is. It says Okay, Jousi, Finland, Turku.
Oh no.
I don't know.
Eh,
But my lamp told me. And I saw this for that sold for 15.
yeah.
This one.
Yeah.
So they've made several of these after. One looks like more Cinderella.
Yeah. I think they're probably going to be all the similar price regardless. Unless it's a real rare coach, then they're probably going to be all similar in
They're
price.
all about 15.
Yeah.
Um, I also saw these were cool. Oh, let me do these first because I really like these. Because these are screwbacks. These are really cool. Is this aquamarine?
The
I think
color?
that's the color
Yeah.
aquamarine.
It looks like it to me. Yeah. On the
So
screen.
these are little screwback.
Oh, cute. With like little knots. Like a little knot with.
Yeah, love knot things with aquamarine rhinestones in them.
Those are pretty.
Let me check
We're going to be doing this all day. Oh my God.
markings. I got a new toy, and girl, to be able to see, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna have to invest in one because it looks really
Says
fun.
maybe blue topaz.
Oh, maybe, yeah, blue topaz, yeah.
Let me turn the light. So blue topaz or aquamarine.
It's pretty.
And so these are gold tone, uh, blue topaz slash aquamarine,
Hmm.
screwback earrings, love knot. But I thought those were cute.
Yeah, I'd say 8 to 10 on those.
So, Dolores, do they not make earrings with screwbacks anymore? Was that more of a
You can.
time?
So here's the thing: if you're a jewelry maker, you can still buy the screwbacks to make your own earrings. So they still do make them. It's not very common that people will. I mean, I've never. When I would order jewelry parts, they had the screwbacks you could order. And I'm like, and I never even made clip-on earrings just because I didn't really have a market for it when I was making and selling jewelry. But yeah, you could still buy the screwback base and then like attach it, something to it.
So it looks like it's riveted.
Yeah. Oh, it does. Oh, that's probably older than the back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think these are look because I was looking at some other screwbacks, those ones from Napier, and they don't have that rivet in them. The ones that we saw earlier, at least I don't think so.
I mean, I'm sure people still wear them. I mean, I don't know if it's.
No, because they look how these screwbacks are, y'all. They are they're just at the hold on. They're just at the base. So they're not riveted to the top.
Right. No.
They are just part of the base.
Yeah. So it's probably the Napiers are probably the 80s. The little knot ones are probably 60s to 70s or even earlier.
I will
Probably.
say that I had some watches and I'm going to be using these watches. I love this face though.
Yeah, that
But
face is.
the back fell off.
Oh,
And the back is this is, says Hong Kong.
oh, cool.
But I can't get it to stay on.
Take
But
a.
I'm going to just use the I'd say blue topaz aquamarine is much lighter. Thank you, Susan. Hey, H. Well, picking off wallpaper and watching phone on a 6 foot ladder. That sounds totally safe to
Yeah,
me.
I don't see any OSHA coming to your house. Yeah.
She said, but I'm not known for my good decisions. Me either, girl. Because women that behave rarely make history. Just saying. This one I think is
But
really
well,
cute. I think this they also end up in cast. Just saying. So this one I think would be cute in a knickknack shelf. It's a piece. So it's a real ornate
oh, cool.
little
Like,
pocket watch style.
uh-huh.
It looks like it was on maybe a necklace or something. It has a little pocket watch.
Do you know what that'd be cute in? One of those printer trays.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, like a doodad tray.
Yeah, a doodad tray. I
But
got two over
I
there.
can't get it to. Oh, there you go.
Oh, oh, it's a little owl face. Oh my god, I love it.
Look at that. Susan says she wears screwback earrings. Yeah,
Oh,
because you're able to. She said, "I'm Canadian.
Yeah,
It's
Ocean's not showing up to her house then. That's only America.
cute little locket."
Yeah. I
And
love
I love the ornamentation on the back, the design.
very, very cool. I love
Looks
that.
like it could be engraved right there because it's a little spot. And
Yeah, you,
then has the little pocket watch.
oh, I like it.
So I don't know. I thought it was cute. I didn't have a tag or anything for it. What do you think, Dolores? Do you think I should just maybe let that? I mean, it's cute.
I'd put it in my doodad tray.
You'd put it in your doodad tray. Okay.
Eight
I
to
have
10.
a couple of pins. This she said I'm Canadian. I'm covered. Um, This is a 1.5-inch gold tone open heart with three
Ooh,
little rhinestones.
ooh.
Oh, I did not price that. I thought I did, but I didn't.
Okay, see, Tickle Pink said the Pierce gave her too much trouble. Yeah, so I'm sure people, and I think the screwbacks, you can tighten them to
To
as
your liking.
much, right, what's comfortable for you, where the clip just like clips. I mean, that's it. You're not
And
adjusting.
girl, it will cut your circulation off.
Not circulation.
Girl, you will have no circulation in your bobs.
She said, "What the hell is a doodad tray? A doodad tray is basically a printer's box. That you know how people have these printers boxes that where the letters used to come in,
And you put different doodads in there.
those small like little Wade Whimsies or whatever doodads. Yeah, I
Little
call
trinkets, little
them,
little tinies, little doodads, little thingamabobs, and bits and bobs.
little tchotchkes. Yeah,
There you go. So
I
I
like.
thought this one's pretty,
Yeah,
but it's just kind of plain. So what do
eight
you
to
think?
10.
Like 8?
Yeah,
Yeah, that would be good. Yeah, that'll be good. She said, "What the hell to do that?" You've been missing for a while, Susan, because I love a doodad tray. Now I have two. Are they on the wall? No. Do I have doodads for them? Yes. Have I merged those two together? No. You know. Look at this. Bling bling, mister.
oh dang! You know what that looks like? That you and your husband went on a cruise and he bought a watch from the shop at the cruise on the cruise ship. That's what it looks like to me.
This says Xanadu.
That's why I said it looks like a cruise ship watch. Xanadu.
Like if you were gonna be a mob boss for Halloween,
Oh, sure. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
used car salesman,
You're gonna dress your child as a used car salesman for Halloween. You can wear that.
absolute, absolute. Here's another little watch. This one is a Mayfair is the name. Mayfair quartz with a mother of pearl face, and it has a silver bangle.
That's a cool watch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why can't they make like eye watches like that? I don't
Do
like
they
eye.
have the little
I think you could change the band on.
band?
That's cool.
Yeah. So
I,
I mean, I don't. Oh my
oh,
God, the pen just went everywhere. Just see the pen. I was like, don't mark on me. I think I'm just gonna put like
I don't
well,
know.
it's gonna be untested,
Yeah, I'm
so
gonna.
I don't even know what I'm gonna do with it, to be quite honest yet. Um, so if somebody's interested, they can let me know. All
What you
right,
could do is if you were on eBay, you could put a job lot of watches together and sell them untested. Uh huh.
this like this one. This one is a
Oh, okay. Again, you were on.
Yolako woman's watch, rose quartz with the white band. But again, I need the faces for, a project.
In your spare time. Absolutely. Yeah.
Now I do like this one. I wish I could get this one to work. I did find this. This is an old vintage Timex
Oh, that's cool.
Indigla woman's watch.
Yeah.
And does have a genuine leather band. I don't know if you can see genuine leather there. But look at the size of those numbers. Yes, please.
Yeah, those are cool. Oh, that's
Oh,
okay.
just refresh. Just refresh. You're good.
My iPad's not even working properly, so
And this one sold in untested condition for 10.
I think
Um,
it's cool. Yeah, like a
I
good time.
really like that one because it's so little. But so the band is little,
See,
but the
yeah,
face. The face has got the big numbers.
My mom used to wear little watches like that.
Yeah, it does look like a nurse watch, doesn't it? All right, here's one. I'm just going to do a few more, Dolores. This
Okay.
one is a 36-inch silver tone, I'm guessing illusion necklace.
Oh yeah, it's a yeah. Mm-hmm.
Look at me learning stuff. Um, and it has the silver, like the silver tone. It has glass beads, rhinestones, and
Ooh,
metal. Look at that flashy flash flash. These
flashy.
are these are glass.
Oh, that's nice. I love it. I'd say 10 to 12.
So we'll do 10. Wouldn't
Oh,
this be pretty like in winter, like January with snowflakes and blue? Oh, I see that with blue
sweater. Yeah.
with a sweater. God, no, I can't even think of a sweater right
I'm
now.
sweatshirt right now, ma'am.
Now, tomorrow, when I wake up and it's 30,
Discharged from the hospital tomorrow. Congratulations.
oh my
Oh,
gosh, Susan, have you been there this whole time? I know you were back
girl,
and forth because you were really sick, but did you just get or is this another trip? Girl,
girl.
because you
I'm
had the
glad.
foot, right? She had like pins in her feet or
Yeah,
foot or broke a foot or I think it's all coming back to me. Girl, I'd be so proud of
I'm
you.
glad you're getting out of the hospital, girl. I bet you can't wait. Oh,
Congrats.
I'm
Yes.
so happy.
Praise be. Here's a little bell that was in there. Because every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings.
Or I get my dinner. Either one. I got a little bell for Dave. He just looked at
Look, Lola's like, give me the bell. She'll be like,
me.
okay, I'm going to do a piece because I know Dolores will love this piece. It's probably my only vintage really piece. It is got the bar that's riveted in the back.
Hmm.
It's only 1 inch and it's a little pin.
Oh, I love
It's a
that.
it's a silver tone and clear rhinestone little, I guess you would call this a scatter pin, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah,
it has a rollover clasp, but it's not
absolutely.
safety because the pin sticks out further.
Yeah, a scatter pin. You would put several of the small ones in a cluster on your like jacket or your just or wherever. I think a jean jacket would be cute.
Oh,
Um,
boy, she broke her
I
head.
know. Broke your
Girl.
girl 2 Saturdays ago, and you'll be rehab for 2 weeks. God, man, speedy recovery. I hope
Amen.
you get it and you get in and out because God, breaking your hip.
Because I'm gonna just tell you, my hip
Ooh.
hurt so bad from lifting and bending. I mean, I was thinking to myself, please, Lord, I know that it's just lack of exercise. Please don't make me have to have a hip replacement. Foot ankle has been good for a couple of years
Yeah.
now. See, I knew there was something with her foot. It had pins and halos and stuff on it. It was bad.
Well,
All
I mean,
right.
mm, I
Focus on the shiny, Dolores, because that will make you feel better. Shiny. But it's
18.
little bitty.
Yeah, but I mean, it's an old brooch, so I feel like 8 pounds is. Oh, sorry, $8 would be.
Oh, I did look up something, the carriage, and it was 12.99 pounds,
Oh, okay, so that would be.
like 15ish.
Yeah, yeah.
I had to do the conversion because you were asleep.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, I don't know what this is. Um, I
Oh,
think it's some kind of fitness something.
oh, a
Look,
50, some kind of fitness thing. We don't know.
it'll probably be donated because I don't think I can use that for my. Oh, it's a Fitbit. Says it right there.
She said,
Fitbit.
she said, I'm probably gonna donate it.
Have the word fitness in it. I'm out. They don't even use Fitbits anymore, do they?
I have no idea. Everybody has like Apple watches or like does Android do watches? I'm sure they do.
I can't even use my Android
I've been
phone.
up walking to the bathroom as soon as I started getting feeling in my low back. Oh, that's good. Oh my God.
There you go. Good job.
Girl.
Okay, now this one, Dolores. This one is I looked it up. It's called and it had a name and it's called like it's called Handbag Girl. So the charm is Handbag Girl. So
Okay.
little I like the charm,
It's
but it
cute.
comes on this little link bracelet. It's only 7 inches though. and it's got a little bit of wear to it. So I'm thinking that that's just one of those things that might go in like a jewelry
Yeah,
pot or jar.
absolutely.
Um, hold on, make sure that I'm not missing something because I'm nosy. Uh, when it comes to that, okay, so here's another piece that's going to be used for
Uh,
my
that's funky.
project
Like
in
that.
my spare time. Mom, this is very familiar because this was in my Big Daddy's. Thank the Lord for a break.
I
This
know.
one of these was in my Big Daddy's truck.
Oh,
Um,
my
on
brother.
the visor.
Yeah.
So one of these was on his truck. This is pewter.
Oh, yeah.
It says
Oh God.
Camco, CAMCO, genuine fine pewter.
That's really nice.
And I
I-
like that. So I'll probably keep it because I think I put everything that came out of the avalanche in the box. All the family has a box.
yeah.
This one, there's a few pieces left, Laura. Not many, but we could stop anytime. I just want to get some of the pieces that were probably going to be most sold. This is a 1.5, no, 1 and
Oh,
Mom
yeah.
said you better staple that to your neck.
Yeah, yeah. Mom's not
That
wrong.
guardian angel one. The guardian angel says, protect me, my passengers, and all who I pass by with a steady hand and a watchful eye. She says, clip it to your shirt.
You
She
know,
knows her kid. Or she said, or forehead.
Nick
Oh,
wants to get her pin.
Nettie, let me find it. Where do we even know what I did with it?
I'm in a whole different country now.
You're so not helpful. The scatter pen is $8, and that would go to Lunches of Love. Thank you.
Thank
I'll
you.
get that to you, Nettie. These are 1 3/4 inch gold tone. I call them wave earrings. I don't know if that's what you would call them. They're
Yeah,
very 80s.
it looked kind of like pasta, but yeah,
Are you hungry?
yeah.
So what are we? And they're hollow, like
Oh, I'd say 6.
Okay. Oh yes, we haven't seen Geneva, so hurry before she
Oh
comes.
God, yeah. Noodles, exactly, Angela. Yeah, like pasta noodles.
Look, everybody's hungry. Yeah. That was the other thing. I didn't eat all day yesterday.
Oh God, no, that wouldn't have
Oh,
happened.
here's one. Now I did find this one. This one is going to be $10. Oh,
Hmm.
this one has got a regular C class. The kind that goes
Yeah.
flips
Mhm.
under. And this one is a vintage double snowman
Oh,
on skis. Oh crap!
oh, I love that.
Isn't that pretty?
That is cute.
And you know what? My vintage little Christmas brooches, I didn't have but two, but they did not. Oh,
Oh,
busted.
we conjured her up by saying the number
She
6.
listens. She just waits to see if we're gonna say something.
I said it only once today.
We've only and this one I did find there's multiples of these on that have sold and they all sold for 10. So I'm gonna let that ride at 10.
Monica, it is in the UK as 1804, 6:04 p.m. Because we went back an hour. We fell back an hour.
Oh, you fell back? I think we changed the hour today. I think we change on Wednesday, right? On the
No,
first.
no, you change next Sunday.
Rude.
I have to keep these in mind when I do stuff with you, so I know what time to get. Come on.
I thought it was Wednesday, but it's
Why?
usually on a Sunday. It's usually on a Sunday. It's not during the week because nobody would be at work on
Yeah,
time.
girl. Why would it be on some random Wednesday? They're going to change the
Because
time.
it's my birthday.
Okay, well, I'm sorry, but no.
It's a national holiday. Where have you been?
Yeah,
Oh, well, you're in another national.
we're all over Europe and this side Europe. We changed this weekend. Yeah, to today. Yeah.
So that'd be like Lovey's birthday.
Mhm.
Next Sunday, Mom says, not your birthday. So she's basically saying, knock it off.
Yeah.
It's not happening on your birthday.
It's like,
I'm going to do this. I'm going to keep this as a giveaway.
oh, I like that. The bookmark. Yeah.
So it is a bookmark letter opener combo.
Honestly, honestly, Tink, where has she been?
Look, we just need to know that it's tiara season around here because it's my birthday.
Oh yeah.
So okay, here's some more dog tags. Who was it that got my dog tags last time? These are cool. So
No.
this is I need to put this with the oh, that's silver. I could have put it with this if it had a band with it,
Uh,
but we have an 18-inch silver tone necklace with dog tags and praying hands. Maybe I should wear this, Mom, with
along.
this
Yeah,
clipped to this. Clip this on my visor, wear this. Maybe it would help me with before, and it's got little bling on it.
it is very different. I mean, it's not my style, but
But you remember that, oh my gosh.
did you price it?
Oh, no, but I think we did the other one like that, like either 8 or 10.
Yeah,
It,
let's do.
it's heavy.
I mean, those praying hands are just everything. Oh, pickled. Tink wants to. Susan wants a bookmark.
Susan,
Sorry, Susan wants a bookmark. She just wants it. She
you
just
know
wants.
what? I will send you that bookmark. I will send you that bookmark in praise that you are getting out. You're springing out of that joint, girl. I'm sending that to you.
You've been released.
Okay. It's your get out of hospital free present.
Yeah.
Okay, this is
Star
I
Trek.
found a 2-inch gold tone star, which I'm gonna say is like a shooting star.
Yeah,
And it's
yeah.
a little pin. I thought it might be like if you were the top producer or the top seller, but no,
No.
no, no. I'm sending it to you, Susan. I'm sending that to you. I'm
Yeah.
so glad you're getting out.
Yes, for sure.
You're springing the joint. It's your celebration.
Celebration gift for getting out
Yeah.
and getting
So
better.
no, no, no. You're good. It was gonna be a free gift. It was gonna be a giveaway. So I'll use some of these. What do you think about this? Like
I don't know. It's,
5?
yeah, 5 to 6.
Yeah,
It's
let's do 5. Geneva's listening now. Um, to be fair,
she
we
busted
haven't
us.
been doing 6 very much.
Absolutely, we haven't because we know you're
So
listening.
we were listening. Okay, now here's another pin. Now this is a rotary. Okay, somebody school me because I don't know. Rotary is this one says I found it. It is a 2-inch vintage Rotary International Club ladies gold tone feather brooch. Right here, it does say, and you
Uh,
know how I know this?
the Rotary Club is some kind of club. I don't know.
I know that. Uh,
I don't know what. I've heard of it. I just don't know what it is.
she said I'm going to use it anyway. Somebody gets out in my way. Just stab them. Now look, don't use it for base. It's got a cross on the end. You can't be using it to stab and poke people.
Let me see. Rotary Club.
But this is a women's. Um, I saw it listed on Etsy and a couple of other places, but I didn't price it just because I didn't know. I mean, is this something that you should like find someone who was in the Rotary? I don't know anything about a Rotary club.
Keeps coming up with British ones. I'm like, they have them here.
Rotarians? Tell me more, Catherine. She said Rotarians. I was in it in school and can't remember. Well, you are even less help than Dolores. I wasn't in the Rotary Club. I
Oh,
got an
for
I
sure.
got a I got an award from the Rotary Club when I was teacher of the year.
So Rotary is a global network of 1.4 million neighbors, friends, leaders, and problem solvers who see the world where people unite and take action to create lasting change across the globe and our communities. And okay,
I mean, so I don't want to like, you know how there's some things that you
okay.
really
So
should.
Provide service to others, promote integrity, and advance world understanding, goodwill, peace through fellowship of business, professional, and community leaders. I'm not mad at that. That's cool. I thought it was something different. So, you know.
Okay, anybody know a Rotary member? Mom is the neighbor of Rotary? I don't know. So I'm going to put that to the side until somebody can give me a little bit more information.
Told you.
No, I meant like what to do with it.
Oh, I don't know.
This one, I is got wear on it, but it would be good as a piece of craft jewelry. But you
Yeah,
see that it's got the wear on
yeah.
it,
It would be
so I'll
cute.
probably do that.
Collage.
It's like an eyeball.
Yeah.
Okay, not really, but different. Okay, I have a piece. So if
Oh my
anybody
God.
knows
Was
anything,
in it in school and doesn't.
what?
Angela said, I was in it in school and I can't remember. LOL.
I know that's why I told her
I,
she's so not
I
helpful.
had such a good impact on you that you don't remember what it was.
Okay, this one, Dolores, I need a little help because find a local Rotary Club.
Like,
In the description.
yeah.
So there's the C class. I mean the lobster claw, right? And it's got a chain, but it's connected like that. Like it would have another chain.
Yeah, you can shorten it. That's what it's for. Just you could shorten it. I guess.
Isn't it isn't a religion, so anyone may buy. Oh, okay. I see. I get it. All right. So it had. What do you mean you could shorten it? Like, how would you shorten it?
Or unless it's just jacked up.
I don't know. Because if I do it like that, oh, is it like that? Would it be? That'd have to be very small, Dolores, in my free times. Well, we're something, Jackie. We are something. Well, it might be like this. Hold your tone.
Uh,
So it might be like that.
yeah, yeah. You could wear it
Hold
long.
on, I gotta move my guardian angel.
And you still have it on.
My mama said put it on my forehead. So that's cute.
Yeah,
Maybe that's what it is.
you could wear it
Okay,
long and
so
short. Maybe. Yeah.
so let me take my expandable number stick. It
Just
is
like
18 inches.
oh
So it's 18 inches. I bet you that's how it does, which would be great. You know why? Because when you're ready to take it off, you don't have to try to go behind your neck. Whoop,
yeah.
I'm in it already.
I'd say 10 to 12 for that.
Okay, I'm going to do $10 and it's going to be 18 inches and it's going to be gold tone necklace with, I don't know what you call that. What would you call that?
Uh, a, a pendant with chains. I mean,
Okay.
I would just call it a pendant. Now I want to join the Rotary Club.
I think we should make our own vintage Rotary Club.
Oh
Well, I
yeah.
mean, look, if we all joined it, it would be vintage anyway.
Um.
Here's a, who
Oh.
said what? This one's cute. This is for a child, though. I'm going
Mm.
to probably send this to
Oh.
my stepbrother's little
Oh.
baby. But
Dolphins.
it is dolphins.
Yeah. Did you
I'll
not know
send
that?
that. I'll send that to her. She'll be so cute. Her mom loves jewelry. I think we had the or antique, right? A dangly thing. Yeah. That now you're speaking my language. So this one is a bracelet, I think, but it's a wrap bracelet, but it's not
Uh-huh.
as long as some of the other ones that we sold. So it
Oh,
would only be a 2 wrap.
that's cute. Yeah.
So I think we sold the other ones that were longer for like 8. So I'll do 5 on this one.
Oh, you notice you avoided the number 6. Uh, hey, Helen.
Hey, Helen. It is 14-inch. Dolores, do you think those are acrylic?
Why don't you tap on your teeth and find out?
No. Rotary ladies help turn homeless ladies around, hence the dial of the rotary upwards. Male members' spouses are called rotary Andes. Well, look at you
Oh,
coming in with the
oh,
info. Thank you.
info.
Thank you, Randy.
Little
I
chip.
think these are probably acrylic because they're not really cold.
Okay. It'd
You,
probably, it'd probably be a little bit heavy if they were all stone. Like,
yeah,
yeah.
acrylic wrap bracelet. All right, so that one is going to be 5 because um I think the other ones were 8. Do I have anything else? Did we had this random piece? Oh wait, that's upside down. It's very scary though.
Uh,
It's a
okay.
piece of leather, something. We have a pair of these earrings. I think that they were probably either $6 or $8. We have one of these.
Oh
Oh,
yeah. Yeah. So yeah.
so I think those are $6. Ding, 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 ding.
You get the prize.
All right. And then we have Dolores. These are glass bead. Um, what do you call these kind?
Uh,
Adjustable.
adjustable. Yeah. I was gonna say French
That were
over.
the pull. So I have 2 of these, but
Oh,
they are glass bead.
I
And
would. Yeah.
you pull them to
Uh huh.
adjust.
I would sell them together because they're kind of similar colors.
Yeah.
I would pair them together. Yeah.
And then I have one that's like the wooden. So I had them all in the same bag.
Oh, put them all together then.
Put them all together, and what do you get?
You get about $10.
Okay. All right. And what do you call those?
Just adjustable bead bracelet.
So a set of 3. Uh,
hmm
you need to calm simmer down now, is what my mom said.
Settle down or uh oh, I'm trying to think. We always say settle down. Right, all right, settle down. Um, I don't know.
I'm
It's
sure it's a lot more eloquent than what we say in the US.
or it's probably a lot more cursy than the way,
Yeah, probably there's some bad words in there, Angela. You might not want to say that.
especially if it's to a boss. Uh,
Okay, this one is a 16-inch, and there's a piece of paper. This is really dainty. 16-inch, 1/20th, 14 karat gold filled. But okay, Dolores, these are the ones that are not round. They're like different shape. They're kind of ovalish shape. Are these the potato pearls?
yeah, they look like potato pearls.
Because they're the shiny iridescent, like they have that shiny texture on there.
hmm Pipe down is a way to say calm down, like pipe
Cool
down.
it. I heard that a lot. Sherry. Yeah, knock it off,
Pipe
cool
down.
it. Um, you know, knock it off. I'm gonna bury you in the backyard.
Here's
Something like that. Something.
keep,
Don't say that to your boss though. That can be seen. No, this patient, he's Euro something and he's not nice.
keep your hair
Well,
on, sir. There you go.
keep your hat on.
Hair.
Oh, hair. Uh, and hello, Sherry. Thank you for joining us. So, Dolores, what would we do this little tiny? I mean, it's 16 inches, so y'all know I got that southern neck. It ain't fitting me. I
I'd
need
say
another 2,
I'd say 8 to
like
10. I need another two.
at least. Uh, okay. And I have, oh, let's do these. Dolores loves these. Dolores, you love these.
Is it a brooch?
But it does have a V, but I don't think this goes with it. So look, it came in the bag. It has a little V, which I think is cool. I could put that on a keychain, right?
Uh
But
huh.
Dolores loves these. It's the
Yeah, the rhinestone like necklaces. Yeah, I do that.
yeah,
That looks newer. Yeah,
yeah, it is. So my question would be, Dolores, would you use this and sell it as a necklace, or would you use it in a craft lot to
I
make
would
something
sell.
pretty?
I would sell it as a necklace.
You would.
hmm
Look,
Yeah,
me and Helen would use it as a
Helen
craft
would
that
rip
we
it
would
apart.
never get around to.
Yeah, Helen would use it. I personally would sell it as a necklace, and then it's up to the person if they want to destroy it. You know what I mean?
And what do you put on that? It's not heavy. I don't think it's super high quality.
I think it's. I'd probably like 8.
Okay.
She need to bring a flask to work, and what hit the person with it?
Yeah.
Throw the flask at them. That'll work.
All right. And these little bauble earrings, she said a flask. You cannot go to jail for other people. Now, if it's your own thing, yes, but okay.
Well,
These
those are
look like berries.
little berries.
So
I'm.
do you
I'm gonna.
think those should be in like a
Yep.
lot?
Yep.
Okay. I knew she was going to say that.
Mm-hmm.
Just put them in a jewelry lot. And then here are two pair, this little set of two. But I think one of these is got some gold. It's no wait. Oh yeah, those are stars. So I could pair that with that pin.
Oh yeah.
Hold on. But why does it look like that? It's got stars, teardrops, but y'all,
Uh, it's a little. Mm, I don't know about that.
these have etched stars on both sides down here, but do we
Yeah.
need the dangly stars? I don't know.
In, I'm not gonna say what they look like, but okay.
Danglies. Oh, I could probably put these with, I don't know if it would go, but
Oh yeah,
these
you put a lot of them
with
together.
that other one.
Little dangles. A lot of
Yeah.
dangle earrings.
Look, Susan's offering up her bookmark to take care of the guy. I don't know if this is a good idea to send this to Susan. All right. These were, I put all three of these in a bag, but I don't know if they go together because there's two of these, Dolores, and these are like heavy.
Let me see the other one that's like it.
It's the two, they're exactly the same.
Okay, I like those. I put those
And
together.
then I had this one and I thought,
I mean,
just
you can put it, yeah,
throw it in there for GP.
sure. Make it a little blingy yet masculine.
Boss. Nuh-uh, no ma'am, because I got little teeny hands.
Get that stuff.
Y'all, my God, Dolores, do you remember that green? It is an Alan Swartz signed green cuff bracelet that's gold tone,
Yes.
and it had all of the beautiful
Yeah.
rhinestones on it, and it was really kind of tight. Like I have very small wrists, and so I had to put it on this way.
Yeah.
A lady was determined to try it on yesterday. It got stuck.
Honor.
It got stuck on her arm.
You say now you can buy and wear it home. Thank you. Did you
And
get some?
she was trying, I mean, she had one of the standing walkers and she was trying and to get it off. And she was like, well, can you just pull it off? I said, I don't want to hurt you.
How
Like,
does?
and it doesn't give because it's this thick. And I said, it doesn't have any give on it. It's
How,
like when you get like a kid that gets their head stuck in the the railing. And I was like,
how,
uh she was starting to panic and I was like, don't get upset. Don't get upset. We'll figure it out, you know? And I turned and she was looking for her husband frantically. And I was like, please don't turn because I was afraid she was going to trip and fall because she was already using one of the standing walkers. And then she goes, just pull it off. And I said, it's okay. We'll get it off. And I kept saying, I don't want to bruise you because it was pulling. She goes, it's okay. I'm always in pain. And I thought,
all right, drama. Let me just pull it off real
so
quick.
I literally mashed her arm down and slid my fingers and tried to slide. I finally got it off. I almost panicked. And why did that remind me? Because this says it's like 2 1/4. So
Oh, that's
yours.
small.
And
Yeah.
look,
Don't do it
I
because that lady.
I
Well,
don't know, Catherine. That's what I said. When she left, I looked at him and I said, because he was just sitting there watching. Lovey was just sitting there watching, pretending that he wasn't paying
oh,
attention because he had his earbuds in. And I was thinking, well, let me just get the tag off of it and we'll just let it go, you know? Um, girl,
girl,
I,
I'm like, you can wear that for the rest of your
for
life.
the rest of your life, go home and
Out
slide
of
some
it.
Crisco under it or something.
Maybe eventually it'll rust off. Who knows? It was so
No,
mean.
and it's assigned to Alan Schwartz.
Well, she was trying to see. I was trying to get away with getting that Alan Schwartz for free. I'm gonna do that next time. I can't get it off. Just have to give it to me.
So I did finally get it off, and I mean, she knows jewelry because she did. What are we doing for this? Are they like
Bye,
$6?
Angela.
Bye, Angela. No stabbing anyone today. Um, like $6 for the three.
Yeah.
Okay. But I finally got it. I finally got it off of her, and I kept saying, "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't want to bruise you." And she kept saying, "It's okay. I'm always in pain." And I said, "Honey, I am so sorry." I really was sorry, but then I was like, she had that thin skin, and I
Yeah.
thought, I'm gonna bruise her. There, when something doesn't fit, I just stop right away. I don't force it on. Choices, lady, make better. I know, but she was so excited.
That, and she was also excited she couldn't get it off.
I was like, híjole, what do we do now? Like, yeah. And I thought, well, I do in my purse in the car, I have some lotion and I could probably get it to slide off. But I ended up doing it. I just kept saying, I'm sorry. And then I was rubbing her. I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's
I'm
okay.
sorry, you
I'm
made a poor life
patient.
choice.
She's
Yeah.
probably going to be black and blue. Like my mama used to say, some people ain't got the good sense God gave a Billy.
I agree. Agree.
I mean, hot mess, hot mess. So, but I mean, she did get it off. So, bless her heart, she got it off. All right, Susan, is your information still the same? I can send this to you. It'll be there when well, probably not when you get home, but by
Yeah.
the time
Fine.
those slow doctors get their turnaround, it might be by the time you get home.
Don't
And
know.
then I do have Nettie for the little vintage pen. So,
Yeah.
Dolores, I'm so glad you joined me today. I feel like well, I mean, I know we see each other, but
It's
we're
been
not
so.
on Skype. And at the top of this chat somewhere, Dolores, can you drop your link or you want me to do it? Because I can
Oh,
do it.
yeah. If you do it, because my iPad's, I don't know.
Okay. Dolores is on YouTube as well. So
Yeah.
please go and subscribe to her channel if you are not already subscribed because she's at 865 and we want to move her forward. There is Dolores's link,
Thank you so much, Beth.
a billy goat. That's funny. That's why I started using the word donkey. Well, because my mama told me it's frowned upon to call people, a jack. So
It's-
I just was like, well, maybe I'll just call them a donkey. And then, I'm not sure that they truly are. So I just say they were acting like a donkey. And if they were being a real dramatic donkey, I called them donkalicious.
uh,
See, she is manifesting it for you.
Thank you, Catherine. I sure hope so.
Yeah. So Dolores, tell us what's coming up. Do you have a video or do you have
Yeah,
anything live
yeah, I
planned?
have I have a video coming up Wednesday. Every Wednesday, I uh, release a video. Just some shopping around the UK, Um, and do I have anything else? I have something coming up with you at some point. I don't know.
Do we?
I sure. Uh,
There you go.
oh
That's
yeah.
yeah, Kathy too.
Oh yeah, Kathy. Yeah, I do like Kathy. I love my cosplay.
Yeah, I watch her videos and her lives. I can usually watch her live on the way home on Thursday
Yeah,
because I go live on Thursdays as
absolutely.
well.
I love Kathy. I love
Yeah. And
yeah.
she's close too. What's
I'm
Kathy at?
surprised she's not already at 1,000. That shocks me. I feel
Yeah, let me see.
like
I don't.
because I don't really pay attention to other people. Like I don't look to see how many subscribers. If I like you, I like you. You could have 1 or 2 million subscribers. I don't care.
She has 851
Oh
Picasso
my
cat.
god, I'm honestly shocked she doesn't have more. That's
Yeah,
we're gonna have to push her
but I
because
do know, I do know that YouTube was taking away
oh
because
okay,
remember I was telling you like I was losing 5 and 8 subscribers a day for
yeah,
like a week and a half.
yeah,
So
you can start it.
it's just the purge. There you go. So thanks so much for joining me today, Dolores. Let me put us back up big. I let's see. For me, tomorrow I have to go to work. Right. Um, that's number one priority is tomorrow I have to go to work. I will be doing some things, unboxing some things that I boxed up from the show. And Thursday, I am supposed to have a live sale here on my channel at 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern. And next Tuesday, oh, do you want those? Is that the ones that I can't even see it on my iPad? It keeps telling me something went wrong.
Yeah, mine does. So does mine. Mine's doing the same
So
thing. I don't even have that because I usually use both. But I'm just looking at the check because I can see it because we have that special bond on
there
StreamYard.
you go. See, you have to check. You have to check because she said she thought she was already
Oh
subbed, and you
yeah,
could have been, and it took you away. So Randy, these are the ones that you want for $8. I'll get those to you. That goes to Lunches of Love. The money goes to Lunches of Love today. So thank you so much. Yes, Becky,
yeah.
she is. Kathy is super sweet.
That's the thing. She has a. I mean, I don't do a lot of live sales. I was like some in the UK. A lot of my people are American, so I can't expect them to um, purchase from the UK. That's fine. But Picasso Cat has a lot of content. Yeah, she does. So
She has wonderful garage sales. That's what I'm very
yeah,
jealous about. She has
yeah.
really good
Oh my
garage
God,
sales.
where she live?
Isn't it Arizona?
Does she live in Arizona? Okay, we're gonna have to go. Oh, we can see her, Ambry.
Right. Well, I mean, yeah, but also Tim and Jerry are in
Oh,
there. Speaking of Tim and Jerry, on the first Tuesday of November here
okay.
on my channel at 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern, I have my once a month live sale with Jerry from Vintage and Vino. And so that's going to be the first Tuesday, so a week from Tuesday. But I have no idea what's coming up for next Sunday. I'll have to look on my calendar.
Calendar.
I was just maxed out by 5, 6 o'clock yesterday.
I do
So
have
today I'm not going to do anything.
coming up. I do have something I'm gonna start soon. But I'll put it all over the Instagrams and the YouTube so you can see what it is. But
There
I
you
think
go.
I'm gonna start a
I
new.
don't even know. Do I know?
Yes, girl.
Did I forget?
Probably. It's fine. You had a lot on your mind. It's absolutely fine. I'll tell you again later.
Work, church, the show, and then halfway driving home yesterday, we were just so tired that we just had to sit down and be quiet because we've been talking to people since 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning. And I was being quiet and I said, oh, I forgot to do this, which was send out the announcement about today's
Oh,
chat. Thank God I'm kind of type A and I'd already done the StreamYard. So
yeah.
yeah. Um, oh yeah, so Becky's in Glendale and
Oh,
Kathy's over in Mesa. There you go.
oh my God. And see, there's so many people there. We have to go now.
Now we have to go, but not in the summer.
No, absolutely not. No, ma'am.
No,
It'll be
ma'am, we won't be able to do that. We will wish you chef's kiss from afar. It's just you think it's hot here, it's hot there.
girl.
Just in the city.
80 for me, and I'm like, oh,
From
even though
home, 76, and Dolores is about to pass out.
it wasn't 76, it was 80 something, but okay. Thank you.
I mean, yeah, but we had a breeze
Yeah. You're
like
right.
this.
Yeah.
That was our breeze.
Yeah.
Bird flew by.
Yeah. And I
That's
used to
it.
live in because I couldn't do it now. Hell no.
Yeah. It's a bit much. It can be a bit much. So, all right, y'all. Thank you so much, Dolores. Thanks for coming on with me.
Of
Make
course.
sure you're subscribed to Dolores's channel and make sure you're subscribed to mine. Give it a thumbs up. Thank you so
Uh,
much. I had to do the math, and I think I had to ask a couple of people, like, how old will I be? I'm not really sure. It was like, what year is this?
Tough.
So it doesn't matter. I'm over 50. It doesn't matter. Who cares?
Yeah.
So thanks so much for joining us. Don't forget to subscribe to our channels. Join us on any of our events and other platforms. And until next time, y'all stay pretty and be sweet. Bye,
Bye.
y'all. Thanks for coming.